So, we're going to take a lesson in law. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Diana doesn't know shit about the law. Okay? So, let's look at what premeditated murder is. Right here.
That's the legal go-to I go is Wikipedia. Dummy.
Now, we don't have premeditated murder in Texas. So I'm eating soup. So there you go. There's no premeditated murder in Texas. So Diana doesn't know jack shit about the law. Okay? And there it tells you. The law, Texas law, does not use the specific phrase first degree murder or premeditated murder. Sorry, John Hansel, you're shit out of luck, aren't you? We use capital murder. But let's continue, shall we? Alright, let's continue, shall we? Now, do we have a right to protect our house and property? Yes. In Texas, Texas law gives you a strong legal right to protect your home, land, and belongings using force. Meaning I can shoot you there, John Hansel. Or deadly force if I have to. Anyway, so the Castle Doctrine gives me that right. There you go. When deadly force is allowed. Let's look at that. You cannot use deadly force just for a simple daytime trespass. Alright, I know that. Now, Texas law allows deadly force to protect property only in specific serious situations, such as preventing arson, burglary, robbery, theft at night. So, basically, John Hansel, I can lie and sit there and say you try to commit arson.
Hey, there you go, Diane Hanzo. He just admitted that he's going to lie to investigators so he can murder somebody. That's usable in a court of law against him in the future as far as character and truthfulness. Yeah, courts don't like that unless you're actually a cop. Then you're allowed to do shit like that. But anyway, I will say, since it's almost the end, I'll put a link in the description for you, Diane Hanzo, to the Civil Rights Attorneys. It's a YouTube channel I've watched for years. They practice self-defense law in Houston, Harris County, where Dummy lives. And they'll tell you a completely different thing about how use of force really works in Texas, and how that might work out for you depending on which jurisdiction you're in. It's a jurisdictional thing, too, on how the local yokels are going to feel about your use of force. They'll tell you all about the little nuances there in Houston and Harris County. They're also, they do Second Amendment legislation there in Texas. Great on them, but unfortunately I've peeled back the onion way too much, and no, that's all that's all a big waste of time too. But you know, that's just me at the core of reality, or seeking out the core of our paradigm. But at least in the official narrative, they do a lot of good work for you know, our shall not be infringed right that even Donald J. Chomo won't mention, or his Khazarian press secretary that's leaving Levine. God, there's a lot of dual citizens and usual suspects involved. No shock there. But anyway, yeah, that's a good thing. You know, copy his video. You can use that as if anything ever comes up in the past that he's willing to lie to investigators to cover up murder. Good on you, Ricky, for being a dumbass. The internet's always forever, asshole.
And then shoot you dead on the street. So don't be listening to Diana, because she's going to get you hurt. That right, Diana, you stupid idiot. She was never a cop. Get it to your head, guys. She was never a cop. She doesn't know jack shit about the law. It's premeditated murder, blah, blah, blah. We don't have that in Texas. And you fucking idiot, Diana. You don't know that Texas does not have the border with Arizona. That'd be New Mexico. And Arizona is a border of New Mexico and California. But not Texas, you dumb bitch. Anyway, have a good one, bitch.
So yeah, I'll pin that link in the comments for the civil rights attorneys, so you can see how shit actually works in Harris County and Houston and Texas as a whole. They talk about other states, but anywho.